That time of year, the SCV Man and Woman of the Year nominations are out. And what I like about it is most of the time the nominees are incredibly surprised. One of the nominees I have with me this morning is Rocky Turner. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am great. And you have Cindy with you as well.
Good morning.
It's all good. Say that one more time.
Good morning.
There we go. Get all my buttons in order. Now, Rocky, you've been nominated by Mothers Fighting for Others, and you have been with that organization since 2007. Can you tell me a little bit about what Mothers Fighting for Others does for the community?
Well, we run a orphanage in Kenya,
Okay.
actually.
Really? Outstanding. Well, but even still, okay, but in the Santa Clarita Valley, this is where it's located, correct?
This is where our home office is,
Right.
yes.
And so basically in that, you're running an orphanage in Kenya, you still are soliciting support of residents here in beautiful Santa Clarita land, right?
Absolutely.
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 Now, what drove you to this organization?
Well, I actually founded it.
Okay.
So I
Even
just,
better.
in 2007, I went to Kenya, and I basically fell in love with, at that time, there were 25 girls at the orphanage, and I fell in love and decided if I wanted to help them, then I was going to need to start a nonprofit. So I did, and here we are almost 8 years later with over 50 children and doing well.
You make it sound so easy. Just started a nonprofit, just like that. Just fill out a little form on the internet, and it went off. Was it that simple?
No, not at all. But it was so long ago that was the really easy part compared to what we do now.
What is it that you do now, especially that seems to be really difficult? What's the most difficult portion of this operation?
It's getting money. I mean, really, just to be really quite honest, in 2010, prior to 2010, we just sponsored children, and it was trying to get them to high school. And in 2010, we found out that there were, how do I say that, Cindy? We found out that the director wasn't being kind to the children. That's
okay.
about as nice and unfortunate as I can say. And so we ended up taking over the home in 2010. And so from sponsoring 16 girls just for education, we went on and then took on all of the operating costs and for all the children and all of their school fees. So from a budget of about $16,000 to $20,000 a year, we jumped that up to about $150,000.
I see. So it's not just sponsoring, it's also kind of like a long-distance administration, to a degree?
Yeah, we talk about it how, do you have children?
I do not.
Okay. Well, I have 6.
Okay.
You know, Miss Cindy here has 3. And so
Okay.
what we like to do is describe it as it's just like everyone else's family. You know, we have to pay the water bill, the electric bill. If someone has to go to the hospital, there's rent, there's everything that we all do here. We just happen to have a larger family of 50 children.
I see. So how do you solicit funds for this operation then? Do you fundraisers or?
We do. We have 2 fundraisers a year. One is back in Maryland, and that's been going on for about 7 years. One of our board members does that for us, and that sort of circles around the education portion of our organization. And then this year we're having our 3rd fundraiser here in Santa Clarita over at the Bjorkman's residence, and that helps fund the daily things, the food, water, power, all of that.
Outstanding. And so you were nominated. Who nominated you for this wonderful award?
This lady to my right.
I did.
And Cindy, what compelled you to nominate Rocky for this award?
Well, she is the driving force behind Mothers Fighting for Others. She has a personal relationship with the children. They call her mom or mum. And she made us, all of us, we have a volunteer base of a whole bunch of moms from Santa Clarita, fall in love with the girls through Rocky. And it is her passion and her drive and her leadership that makes us all want to help.
From the standpoint, because I know that there may be people who think, well, it's Santa Clarita, we're in Santa Clarita, why are we helping children in Kenya? But are we looking at least like kind of like a worldwide approach here? We help one, we help everyone?
Absolutely. I mean, if everyone just helped one orphan, all children would go to school.
Wow.
You know, when you have an educated child, you end sex slavery, you end, child soldiers you end war in other countries. I mean, it's a big thing. I mean, we have 6 college graduates now coming out of St. Monica's. You know, those girls might not have graduated high school. Those girls might not have known how to read. So now we know that they will now educate their children, that we've now not just changed these girls' lives, we've changed generations of children.
It only takes a spark. So in other words, you know, from that standpoint of lighting the candle, and also we can even use such a idiom as knowledge is power, you know, and in a really true sense. So what we do here really does have an effect, an impact on the world, which can actually impact us here.
Absolutely.
Fascinating. So are you hoping to win? I always ask this question. Are you hoping to win, or is it just nice enough to be nominated?
When we were at the paparazzi dinner, we sort of sat back in awe of all the work that everybody does here in Santa Clarita. I mean, I'm thrown. I mean, I know we talk about what we do at Mothers Fighting for Others, but you know, I spend also 28 hours a week at Storm Track.
Wow.
I love coaching track, and so you know, I sit there and go, okay, well, I coach track here, and I'm a PTA member, and then I hear all of these men and women, the hours and hours and years of work. So I'm just in awe to be in this group of people that do so much for Santa Clarita that in itself it's inspiring.
Outstanding. Rocky Turner, nominated for Woman of the Year, SCV Woman of the Year, mother and homemaker, nominated by Mothers Fighting for Others. This is a really great organization. How can people find out more about this organization if they want to help?
You can always just Google Mothers Fighting for Others. You can go to mffo.org. And if you're on Facebook, just, you know, search us out and like our page, and you can see all the updates. I just got back from Kenya about a week and a half ago, maybe. So we have all new photos of the girls and how big they've gotten.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, and good luck with the event.
Thank you so much.